Morning, class 4. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great and wish you all a happy Navratri. And not only for these 9 days, but I hope Goddess Durga blesses you with all her prosperity and knowledge and good luck and everything in your house to you and your whole family. Okay, so enjoy your pujas, but I am also enjoying my classes here, so I have to record and send it to you. One thing I'll tell you, please, subscribe the YouTube channel. When you are opening it when you're clicking that video on the website, you have that link also below. So click on that link, you go into YouTube. When you go into YouTube, you subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll get all your classes in the playlist. Everything is there. Whichever day class you want to take out or which you have not heard, you want to go through, you can go ahead and do that. So today we are back on this course book. Uh, my English folder, course book. Okay, so we are on unit 3, the bushfire. This is a story about 5 children who are caught up in a fire inside the jungle. So in Australia, it's very jungles are very huge and sometimes they are very dry as well. So it can catch fire. Branches rubbing each other. You have seen the National Geographic and Discovery how the branches rub each other and they can catch on fire. No one has to light a fire. It can catch it. It can catch fire on itself also. Sometimes the sun rays are so tough, it hits on some stone or the stone tickles something and the wood underneath gets hot or the stone gets hot and there's a spark or something and it happens like that. Anything can happen. Fire can catch anywhere. You can't say when it's going to catch. So this is an excerpt from the Wildfire by Mavis Thorpe Clarke. Mavis Thorpe Clarke from 1909 to 1999 began her writing career when she was still in school. Clarke is mostly known as an writer for children and teenagers. Children are below 13 and teenagers are 13 to 19. Although she wrote biographies, non-fiction, short stories, articles for newspapers, magazines and radio, her love for the Australian outback, the remote desert like the areas of Australia, there are huge deserts in Australia, can be seen in most of her books and gives us a good idea of how it must be in the island country. The red earth, wildlife, opal, a gemstone which is found there, opal mines, and such. In fact, Clarke traveled far and wide in the country to gather writing material for her story. So she spent quite a lot of time in Australia gathering all her information. Uh, okay, so let's start. See, English, this course book is all about reading and understanding. I am going to read and tell you the story. You have to understand and do the question answers. This is how English you will learn, otherwise, you will not learn. It's not only at the back of the question answers. If you learn the story, if you know the story, understand the story, what happened inside while I read, you will be able to answer all your questions. Wherever you get stuck, I am always there because I am going to help you out with all question answers. So don't worry about that. But you have to do your attempt it. You have to attempt it yourself as well. I won't be going into too much question answers with you. The basic question answers which are there, like the comprehension skills, the vocabulary, and the study skills and all, we'll work that out. But basically, when I finish a chapter, you make sure you do the comprehension skills first. Like in all the chapters, we have the comprehension skill part. So we have to do that at any cost. You have to attempt it. Okay, so let's start. 5 children are caught up in a bushfire. You have to listen very carefully. If you have headphones, please do go ahead with it. 5 children are caught up in a bushfire that sweeps across the dry grassland in the outback of Australia. Sweeps across means it's a long place. It's huge. Like in the Amazon, when the fire caught, it's sweeping away. It's just burning away. They are searching for a friend called Shane. Jan set out alone and is separated from the others. Suddenly they find that they are trapped and in danger of being caught in the fire. A jungle fire you cannot escape if you are caught. You cannot help yourself. Okay, if you are lucky, um, you'll get saved. They plunged on. Sometimes they were engulfed in clouds of smoke like stink yellow mountain mist. But Bill knew the way so well that he went forward unerringly. See, now sometimes children who stay in your locality, you know your place, how it's all about. Where are the places where I can come out. And sometimes when there is a lot of fire, there's a lot of smoke, you get stuck in a cloud of smoke, it's stinking, you cannot breathe. So this is the situation in the jungle. But Jan actually knew. They plunged on, means they moved forcefully, they continuously they're moving, they have to move to save themselves. And the unerringly meaning is, see, all meanings are in the book. I don't have to keep on explaining you the meanings. You can read that word, understand that meaning, and try to think what is meaning in that sentence. Okay, that's how you learn. If I just tell you, okay, unerringly is without making a mistake, okay, fine, we understood that. No, you have to also work. It's creative. Get creative in your life. This is the right time. So forward unerringly. This is the way I share my classes in class 10 also. So you have to get accustomed to me, and it's very easy if you get accustomed to me. Suddenly he stopped. Listen, koi, a koi. A long drawn out syllable floated to them from the smoke, followed by the whip-like ending. Jan! Jan was going. It did not sound very loud. There were too many other noises to drown the call. Ooh, ooh. We shout, isn't it? So there was one sound coming of Jan, but it was not coming loudly. There's fire cracking, wood is crack, it goes burning, and the fire, one sound is there, the breeze is there, the smoke is there, so much of noise. That sound was not coming clearly. When you make a sound holding a oi, 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 that is called cooing. They listened. Each cooee came nearer. They were also moving around. The cooee was coming nearer. That means they were reaching that place. It was unlikely that she thought they would be on this track. Jan thought they won't be on this track. Probably she wanted anyone at all who might be in this vicinity to know she was there. Yes, she was wanting anybody to know that she was there, vicinity, that I am screeching, I want to be saved. She's coming back, coming this way. Then Jan came out of the smoke. She was crying and so distraught. She was upset. What happens? You get scared. That she didn't ask how or why were they there, or why they were there. Perhaps she understood Shane was her friend too. First, fires right across the track. We can't get through. How near? Quarter a mile, perhaps. Not burning as fast now, but creeping up over everything, swallowing everything. I can't get through to Shane. Jan was streaked with grime and smoke and tears. Now they are searching for a friend called Shane, and Jan is also stuck. So still they have not got Shane. Now they realize that the wind was not altogether subdued. Subdued here in the sense means it's not calmed down. If there is wind, fire will take action more. Wind is a petrol to fire. By the cold front, subdued by the cold front. It's not cooling down. The fierce gust has risen again, and fire was spotting over their heads. Firebrands were lobbing behind them. Firebands, big trees are on fire, just falling behind them, and it's a terrific scene. Behind them, a series of missiles, as though the fire had suddenly found its mark and was aiming with accuracy. The fire was goes this way, that way. That's why accuracy, the right spot it's hitting, the state of being correct, it's got the right pace. It would veer. Fire can change direction suddenly. Again, but not before its mischief had been done. It had all the viciousness. Fire is dangerous, isn't it? Fire, when it burns, it's vicious, it's dangerous, it's rough. Of fire out of control, of wildfire. Bill knew, and the others was scarcely less quick to realize that retreat was cut off. Now they had got stuck inside it. They didn't know that it is possible to go back. So we'll keep it till here only. This lesson is done till here. Okay, so if I tell you the full story, it's going to be a long thing. It's an excerpt. It's a part from this story, Wildfire. Wildfire is in the wild jungles. When the fire is caught, it becomes wild. There's no one to tame the fire. There's no fire brigade to tame down the fire. So that is why the story. Read the story properly. Learn the word meanings. Write them down, and do it. Okay. I'll come back in the next video. We'll go to a next chapter.